fact, you find what is said here as at the end of the class, they are chanted daily in the temple. The only difference is, after the first two, there will be a break and certain other things will be told in the, certain other things as a part of the puja, and then it will be followed by finally the last three. So we'll just look into the meaning here. Does anybody have a Deeparadhana book here? Okay. So, Swasti Prajabhyaha Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha. So, Swasti Prajabhyaha is one statement. Then the second portion, it is in poetry form, so you can change it into prose order. So, Mahishaha Nyayena Margena Mahim Paripalayantam. So, Swasti Prajabhya. Swasti means, I wish well. Swasti means let there be auspiciousness, let there be good. Prajabhya to all people. Okay. Then, Mahishaha means actually rulers of the earth, meaning anybody who is ruling in any country. So, those people who are ruling different countries, all those things, they are called Mahisha. Isha for the Mahi, earth. So whoever, it's a very important prayer and today it is very, very much necessary. So Mahim Paripalayantam. So may they protect this earth. So those people who are in the position of being a ruler, depending upon the country, whoever is the main person, president, prime minister, whoever it is, and also for each state, etc., whoever is the person who is a ruler. So all of them, Mahim Paripalayantam, let them protect this earth. How? Nyayena Margena. So in following a path of justice. So let them, in the thinking that you are doing good to your own country, don't do just injustice to other countries, and also don't rule any country for your own benefit. So you should rule it. So let them all rule it in a proper form, following the law, and in a nyaya means in following a path of justice in a just way, following a path of values, etc. Let them protect. And Go Brahmanebhyaha Shubhamastu Nityam. So it's a little interesting that Shubham means let there be welfare. For two people it is told. One is Go, cows. The other is Brahmana. What is the special prayer asking for welfare only for cows and Brahmana? So it looks, that it is a one-sided way of looking at things. So here we should understand the thinking behind. Because in the Sanatana Dharma, in this culture, the Go stands for many things. Okay. Number one is, where you may have Shraddha in that, you may not have Shraddha in that. That's a different question. They say that all the Devas reside in the body of a cow. Okay, I don't accept this concept. Somebody may say that's okay also. But one thing is, the cow is, number one, it's purely vegetarian unless man makes it a non-vegetarian. Okay, for the sake of getting, whatever the beef and steak, etc., if he is going to make it, it's always a vegetarian. And the products of the cow, so are used in various Vedic rituals. So the cow becomes important, the cow's milk, the curds made from the milk, the ghee, butter taken out from the milk, even the urine and the dung, they are all considered as important, and they are very important for doing any Vedic rituals. In fact, from the cow dung they make a cake which only they use mainly in this thing. And it is also found that in Ayurveda and other things they use the cow's urine for many treatments, etc. And in fact, today they have found if you want to do organic farming, etc., if from the cow sheds you allow the urine and the dung to flow into this thing, and then of course slight modification, it's a wonderful organic manure for farming. So in this way, and cow also, the cow's milk is used for children, everything. So the cow stands for wealth, cow stands for the Vedic ritual, etc. So if the cow is well, then Vedic rituals will flourish, then the country's welfare will be there. Then the Brahmana stands for a virtuous, knowledgeable person. So it is not just by caste community, it's a person who follows a path of dharma, righteousness, who does not intend any harm to anybody, and who in fact prays for the welfare of everyone. Only such a person can be called as a Brahmana. And generally Brahmins hold a teaching post, teaching especially in the spiritual path, that path of dharma. Therefore, if both of them are well, then the dharma will flourish, then the country will be okay. So the welfare of others will be taken care of if these two are okay. Therefore, Go Brahmanebhyaha Shubhamastu Nityam. So that's why I did not translate Brahmana as a caste-wise Brahmana. I said a virtuous, thinking person who is always interested in the welfare of others, and who takes it as a duty to live an ethical life and teach ethics and to others. Then lokaha samasta, that nityam word is there always. You can say Go Brahmanebhyaha Nityam Shubhamastu. So you can put that nityam with every clause. Okay, so nityam swasti prajabhyaha, nityam mahishaha nyayena margena mahim paripalayanta, Go Brahmanebhyaha Nityam Shubhamastu. Then loka samastaha sukhino bhavantu. Others also are taken into consideration. The inhabitants of all the lokas, mainly this loka, the earth, all lokas, all of them sukhino bhavantu, let them be happy. The moment I pray that let everyone be happy, then I am taken care of. I need not say, may everyone be happy and me too. We need not say. I am always included in that. So this is a prayer we chant every day at the end of the thing. Same thing, the next shloka says, Kale varshatu parjanyaha. So may the rains come at the right time. So there should be rains. Rains should come at the right time. Okay. Carry your bag to all the classes. Okay, sorry, this is inside. It's not in this mantra. Okay. Okay. Because you need this book to follow. Okay. Then, so see, the rains actually should be what is called, it should be in the right quantity at the right time. We talk about three things: Ativrishti, Anavrishti, Akala Vrishti. So Ativrishti means too much of rains, also problem. Anavrishti, no rain at all, problem. Akala Vrishti, so when they are going to harvest, right, then the rain falls and then all the grain gets spoiled, then it's the whole effort that was taken actually gets lost. So whenever there should be rain for the plant, at that time there should be rain. And so this parjanyaha means rain. So let the rain be at the right time, okay, in the right quantity. So this is very important for any country. And there is also a Shraddha in this. Shraddha means a belief that that actually if people live a dharmika life, ever following ethics, they live an ethical life, then the rain will never fail people. It will always be there at the right time. Okay. That in fact, in many of the Purana stories or the Mahabharata, Ramayana, etc., you will have these conversations. Someone rishi will walk into the palace, and then the king will welcome that rishi, and then the rishi will ask, "Do you is your country everybody happy? Are there rains coming at the right time?" etc. These all will be the questions that are asked because that's so much important. Prithvi Sasya Shalini Bhavatu, we have to add. Okay. So that means let this earth be something that yields plenty of grains. May the earth never fail us, let it yield plenty of grains. Ayam Deshaha, Deshoyam Kshobarahitaha. So Ayam Deshaha Kshobarahita, not Shobarahitaha, Kshobarahitaha. Your pronunciation must be proper because the meaning will just be the opposite. Kshoba means famine, problems, etc. So let this country be always be free from famines and other problems, internal problems. Then again, Brahmanas Santu Nirbhayaha. May the thinking people, so let them be without fear. So suppose people, there should be great thinkers in a country, and those people who see that that the rulers are making a mistake, they should be able to express their opinion without any fear. If people know that something is wrong, the king is wrong or the ministers are wrong, and they in a country where they cannot open their mouth for fear of being imprisoned or killed, then that country can never flourish. There should be people who should be boldly able to point out to the people who are governing the country that this is not right. This will not serve the purpose of for what you are ruling, etc. So they should be free from fear from expressing their opinion, provided it's the right opinion. So these two shlokas they chant, and after that quite a few things, and then after that again a prayer beautifully for everybody. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Let everyone be happy. Sarve santu niramayaha. Amaya means problem free, problem, disease, etc. So let everyone be free of problems, free from disease. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Let everyone see what is good, what is auspicious. See, in any transaction that we have with others, there are always two ways of looking at things. You may see a nice aspect of a particular transaction, or you may see it always in the wrong side. Just I give an example. So you go to somebody's house, and that somebody wants to offer you something. Unfortunately, there's not enough milk or whatever it is, so they offer you half a cup of coffee. Now, so you may thank that person, I came tired. This half cup of coffee is so refreshing, so nice of you to think and then give me this half cup of coffee. Or you may think in your mind, or sometimes you may express it also, can't you give a full cup? So that's one way of looking at it. Like this in many things, in our day-to-day transactions, we seem to sometimes see only the wrong side of things. Okay? We don't see what the blessings that we are getting, the right side of things we don't see. We always see the wrong side. So whenever, then seeing the wrong side of things always leads to misunderstanding. So whenever there is misunderstanding, then actually relationships suffer, etc. So that is why let everybody, in general you can say, let everybody see only nice things. So let everybody experience only nice things. Or let everybody learn to see the better aspects of things. So daily so many things happen to us. We may be daily complaining, I didn't get this, I didn't get that, today was a bad day, this day, etc. But honestly, if we think, we sit every day at the end of the day and look at every blessing that we have got. We have got many things to be grateful for a single day. So sometimes actually, it is even better for us to analyze even each blessing, also the even small aspects of the whole blessing, and look at it that so much of blessings we have every day. Now, there is something called, I'm going a little outside the topic. There is something called Panchamahayajnas in our culture. This Panchamahayajnas actually is something that we are supposed to do as duty in our whole life. The yajna means a form of worship, and then if you have to do it regularly, then it becomes a duty. And these are called the big forms of worship. So here, there is a direct worship of Ishvara. There is indirect worship of Ishvara. There is a direct worship of Ishvara in that you have an altar in the house and you offer your, whatever way you want to offer your worship, with flowers, with whatever puja, etc., or with prayers, whatever it is. We offer our respect at that altar, that I am grateful for all the blessings, O Lord, that you have given me daily. As a duty we do it because we are receiving so much. And the second thing is, Ishvara is one, Lord is the one who is blessing us, but then the blessings come through various people. So you categorize into various people. Now, we got this body from our parents. If our parents were not there, I would not be born as a human being with this body. Number two, as parents, they have taken so much of pains, made so much of sacrifice to see that I get proper food, I get proper education, everything they take so much care about. And naturally, they would not be there if their parents were not there. So this whole lineage, my parents, their parents, all these people actually, they have been causes for my being here, for the culture that I imbibe, for the education that I get, for this nourishment I have got. In every way, I am so grateful to them for the blessings that I have got. And it is Ishvara who has sent the blessings through them to me. So if they are alive, I offer my gratitude by doing whatever service I can to them. If they are no more, in wherever they have taken a birth, in whatever body they are, I offer my gratitude to them. So because in that particular way, when they are no more and you are offering something, there is a Shraddha involved. This ancestor of mine, maybe my parents, some people who are old enough here, their parents are no more, or their parents may be alive but grandparents are not there, etc. Then what happens? We have, according to our culture, we have the Shraddha, that is the belief that they would have taken birth elsewhere and be there in some other body. Okay. So we send our thanks to them. Wherever they are, let them be well. For which we have certain rituals in our culture that is based on the Shraddha, the belief that they have survived the body in which they were previously, and then they are somewhere in some body. Okay. And therefore, the rituals that are done based on this Shraddha or belief is called Shraddha. Okay. So there are certain things, a ritualistic worship that is there, if Tarpanam, Shraddham, etc. If not also, most cultures have some way of offering their offering their thanks to the ancestors. So with gratitude, we offer our thanks to them. So that is called Pitru Yajna. Okay. Then we have the, this education that we have got. According to our historical calculation, etc., the Krishna is supposed to have lived about 5,000 years ago, around. Okay. Then a Gita that was taught by him, that it was written down in the Mahabharata, and it has come to us even today. That means there has been a lineage of teachers who have dedicated their lives to preserve this and give it to us. So everything that the Vedas have been preserved, from teacher to student, again who became a teacher and a student, like that. So these people who are knowledgeable are called rishis. Okay. And Veda has got different name called Brahman. Veda also is referred to as Brahman. So the study of the Veda or study of the scriptures is called Brahma Yajna or Rishi Yajna. So it is the duty of every generation to study these whatever scriptures and books that are related and pass it on to the next generation. And be thankful to the people who have passed it down to us. And how do you show our thanks to them? By keeping the scriptures going. Supposing one generation never touched any of them. Just imagine if one or two generations never read the Ramayana, never read the Mahabharata, never read the Gita, never read the Upanishads, what would happen? It would just have an death. But we have this, so it is the duty of everyone to be thankful for it to come to us, to learn it and to pass it to the next generation. This is called Brahma Yajna or Rishi Yajna. In this, we are thankful to Ishvara who himself has given us these blessings in the form of the teachers whom we have got. So then you, by what shall I say, it lends itself to include all teachers of material sciences, etc. also, because even that is important. So to learn this, I need to learn language. So without knowing language, I cannot understand what is being taught here. So there are so many things which come into the picture. So we are thankful to anybody who propagates knowledge because every knowledge comes from Ishvara. Then we have got another form of worship called Nri Yajna or Manushya Yajna. Now imagine your activity from morning, from the time you get up till you go to sleep. It's really an exercise worth doing. Right from the time you get up, so whichever way till you go and lie down in your bed and sleep, you can take all the things. That you have got a house to live in. That you get up in the you are using a brush and a paste and brushing your teeth, then having a bath for which some soap and other things are essential. So every activity you take and so many things that you are using. And that means in one day in our activity, hundreds of people are involved to make our one day go. So every one of them we cannot go and thank in person. But we are grateful that all these things are happening. All these things are available for me because so many people have put in their effort. Just take one meal. Okay? So, suppose you are eating in a leaf, there's somebody who's grown a banana tree, there's somebody who's cut the leaves and then selling it, etc. Now somebody is growing the rice, somebody is harvesting it and then converting it into a paddy and then rice. Somebody is procuring it and selling to you, then it is coming to your place. So for it to be cooked into a rice, again somebody is involved, or So like this, everything that goes ingredient, it goes into your food. Then imagine the number of people who are involved in our daily life. Can we go and thank each one of them personally? Sometimes we don't know the person also. So, so what we can do is, two things that we can do. Every day that is one aspect. That is not exactly Hendri Yajna, but in a way it's also, we thank daily all the people who are contributing to our thing, to our day-to-day existence, especially the people who are concerned in providing us food. So may they never go without food. And also, since it is not possible to go and thank all the people involved, in our turn, we try to feed somebody or help somebody. That's why in the culture, it was a rule, though it is not being followed today, it was the culture that you feed one guest to every day. And the guest is not a person who has fixed up a previous appointment with you. The word used is atiti, means one who comes to knocking at your door without a prior fixing up an engagement with you. Supposing, you tell them tomorrow I am coming for food, so etc., they invite you, please come on this day, then that is not an atiti. So atiti means somebody who comes unexpectedly there. So whatever it is, let it be expected, unexpected. You always find somebody to share the food with. Okay. So there was always a time, that was a rule. But unfortunately, our culture, whole thing has changed. So what has happened, all of us live in flats with the doors always tightly closed. And if somebody knocks also, you got a chain and then, or a peephole, and then you try to see who has come. Is it safe to open the house? I mean, modern days are like that. So it is not possible to allow any and everybody to walk into the house and feed. Still, this culture is there. You go to the villages, etc., or at least people who still follow a village culture. First thing, they may be walking 5 miles to go and get one pot of water. But as soon as you go to the house, they will offer you a tumbler of water. You may drink it, you may not drink it, but they will offer you 1 cup of water. That culture still holds good. So, in many places. So, we try to help other human beings in whatever way we can. So, we interpret it slightly different, and then in whatever way we can, we share with others what we have in cash, kind, etc. So, in whatever way we can do service. And therefore, that is called Manushya Yajna. Then there are so many animals, birds, so many other insect, plants, everything. They are all contributing in some way or the other towards our daily life. So you can go on and on, look into science. So many birds actually, so many birds, so many butterflies, so many things they do. They help us to carry the seed here, there, everywhere, and so many plants to come, etc. So, I always used to tell this instance here. So I have to really look properly. Previously, when the ashram was built, there were some 2 or 3 sandalwood trees. Then over a period of time, you find the sandalwood trees have got a blackish fruit. And the crows something will come and sit there, they pick the fruit. And then they go and sit in other trees, and then they drop. So other sandalwood trees start coming. So they like this, they drop. In fact, they say that the neem tree, if the seed falls down by itself, and if you plant it, it never comes. A seed that has gone through the crow and come out only actually germinates, they say. I don't know how true it is. But all the animals, so many birds, so many these things, all of them are contributing towards our life. Daily we are eating vegetables, so many fruit, flowers, we use everything. So in some way we express our thanks to all the other Jivarashis. That is why in our culture, the cow is considered as an important thing. the elephant is considered as an important thing. The bilwa tree is considered as important. The neem tree is considered as important, etc. Just few representatives, the people tree, all of them are considered as important, and they are sort of worshipped also to show our appreciation that nature is also actually contributing so much for our life. And so you try to feed animals, you try to water the plants, etc. You offer your reverence also to the trees, etc. That all come under the Bhuta Yajna. See, this, because of this culture only, in fact, without water, without food also one can stay. Without water it is difficult to live. That is why every river was considered as sacred. So you don't consider it as an inanimate thing. It is considered as, that is, there is a God, there is a Lord behind. So a Nadi Devata is there behind. So that only now, in the north it was there. Ganga, you have got certain, you have got the Kumbh Mela, you have got Kumbh Mela for Godavari, Krishna, everything. Now, in the south also they started for Tamrabarni, they had some years ago, for Kaveri. Now they are doing in Bharatapuzha in Kerala, they are reviving it. So, you show your gratitude to Ishvara, who is expressing in these forms. Without the river, without these, no agriculture will be possible. So in this way, you look at Ishvara in various aspects in life, and then you express the thanks. In daily there are small rituals as a part of Sandhya Vandanam, but the concept can be expanded and the concept can be taken into any level. So that is why Puja Swamiji had actually this morning when we had gone there, about 2 kilometers, I think, 2 Rukma. So there is a Daya Seva Ashram here, I think, if I name. There is one Dr. Sadan. There is one Dr. Soundararajan there who was a chemistry this thing. So he is helping the tribal women a lot. So he has, with their help, he has trained them. He is making a lot of products like pickles and various powders and other things, and also having a small cafeteria there with the various, the grains, dosha and various other things. And he has really educated them well so that they are able to talk boldly in front of others. They have learned to drive an auto. they have learned to maintain accounts. They have learned certain, what shall I say, how to behave in society, everything they have learned very beautifully. And he has also adopted some villages here, and every Pongal day he gives them, sees that they all get some rice, vegetables, everything. In various ways he is helping them. So there was a song that Puja Swamiji has sung. So the spirit of it was being followed there. So some of you would have heard this song, some of you might not have heard this song. Puja Swamiji had composed a song, Bharata Desha Hitaya, Bharatadi Mahamuni Sevita, Bharata Desha Hitaya, Kuru Sevam, Tvam Kuru Sevam. So, for the welfare of this Bharata Desha, this Desha in which he took the name of Bharata, because we have got many Bharatas who have contributed to this Bharata Desha. So there is a Bharata who is the father of dance, etc., the arts. Then there was a Bharata, the younger brother of Rama, who actually, he was offered a kingdom, he sacrificed it, and he took the Paduka, that is the if I can use it's not exact translation, but I can't help it. If people don't understand what is Paduka, he took the slippers of his brother and said, "You are the king. So I will rule as your representative." And unfortunately, it so happened that when Bharata was not around, his mother thought she was doing a good thing for her son. And so she compelled her husband, because of two previous boons that she had got, that Rama, who was the rightful heir to the throne, that he should go away to the forest for 14 years and live like a hermit, and Bharata should rule the country. He thought after 14 years, okay, we can see when 14 years are over. Bharata was so angry that I never asked for this Rajya. Why are you trying to, why did you try to get it? And he was even so angry with his mother. Now he goes to the forest where already, Bharata was not in town when, not in the city when these two boons were asked by his mother. And by the time he returned, father was dead, and father died of the sorrow, and Rama had gone to the forest. So Bharata goes there to tell Rama, I never wanted the kingdom, please come back and rule this country. It is rightfully yours. I cannot rule it. Rama says, it's my duty to fulfill the wishes, the boons that were given by father. So he has promised, I have to see that his words are made true. No, one son had to go to the forest and the other son had to rule. So let me be the one who goes to the forest and you be the one who rules, he tried to tell Rama. But Rama said no, it was specifically said I should go to the forest and you should. Then Bharata said, I am not doing it. And then what finally, say when Rama tried to sort of pacify him, he said, okay, somebody has to rule the country because you are not coming back. So let you give me your Paduka, I will put it on the throne and I will rule as your representative. And I will live also like a hermit, like you are, the way you are living in the forest, I will live here without any ornaments, without any comfort. And he did it for 14 years, Sacha Bharata. And both of them tried to excel each other in sacrificing for the sake of others. And there was another Bharata who was also the son of Dushyanta and Shakuntala, who was also a great ruler, and it is said after him only this country is named. And he also was one, he changed that it is not necessary that the son of the king alone should rule. If the son of the king is not deserving to rule, anybody else can rule, if they are deserving. And he changed this thing. Then we had another Bharata, who was Jata Bharata, a great... So we have had so many Bharatas. So Swamiji took one name, because one name is there 4 or 5 people with that name. We have done great things in this country. So by that country which has been honored and worshipped by great rishis like Bharata, please do your seva. Then so do the seva. So suddenly all the words are not coming into my mind. So he says, Asetu Himachala. This country is there right from the Ramasetu in the south up to Himalayas in the north. And it not only consists of people who are living in the cities, and not only people who are living in the villages with easy access to cities. People, tribals, etc., living in the forests, living in the mountains, living in the caves, etc. Vanagiri Jana Samrakshanaya, for the sake of protecting all of them, that they also will be able to get the benefit which others are having. So do your seva, and then let the seva be for bringing prosperity to people, so that any famine, etc., will go. So Suviksha Prapanaya, Dina Jana Samrakshanaya, for the sake of protecting helpless people. So, do your seva. Now, unfortunate thing is that because in Tamil especially, the difference between ka and ga is not easily in writing. So people seriously thought this Guru is giving us this song. So he is asking Guru Sevam, Guru Sevam. No, it is Kuru Seva. All of you do Seva in whatever way you can. So one or two words, I think. I get the one line I missed. Anyway, whatever has to be said is said. So this is our duty in whatever way we can share and care for others. So in all these ways, this is our duty. This is not some, I'm standing on a pedestal and serving, helping others. For what we are getting, we cannot really repay. Only some small amount we can repay, and that too because God has placed us in a condition that we have something to spare to others also. So, the other thing, very beautiful concept in this thing I would like to say, I'll just explain the last portion and then say this concept which I am. So, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. So, let nobody have any occasion for grief or sorrow. Okay. Now, Puja Swamiji, this is another concept which is Swamiji's wonderful concept. So he used to say, now, in modern days, we have got hotels with 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, like this. They are rated for the comforts that they can give us. Now, so when you are going to a 5-star hotel, does anybody carry one big suitcase of various things? So food items, flask, soap, cosmetics, everything. People just walk into a 5-star hotel with just a small briefcase, with maybe one set of clothes, and with whatever, some office papers or whatever they have. Everything is provided there. And the bigger the hotel, everything is provided. There's shampoo provided, soap provided, laundry service provided. There's even a mini fridge that is kept there. So everything is provided. So what do? We only carry a small briefcase. So Pujya Swamiji used to say, we come into this world with the briefest of briefcases, with a small infant body. That's all we bring here. Everything is provided. Okay? You want to breathe, air is provided. You want to drink water, water is provided. You want food, mother's milk is readily provided. So in the womb it is provided, outside also it's provided. So at every level as you grow, food is provided for you. So everything, whatever you need is there available in nature. So this is not even a 3-star hotel, 4-star hotel, 5-star hotel. It's an all-star hotel. This is Swamiji's way of saying. It's an all-star hotel that you have come into with the briefest of briefcases. Everything is provided. Now when you go to such a hotel, now, okay, all these things are provided for me. So, okay, let me fold that bed sheet and take it home. Let me take that pillow home. All these things are provided. So why not I take all these things home? Nobody does it. You enjoy it when you are there. You leave the room in a proper way when you quit it. And you thank the person for the room. Even though you are paid, somebody has paid for it. Still what you say, you thank the person. You leave it in a proper way so that next person can come and occupy that. Same thing, everything is provided in nature for us. All that we can do is use it properly, leave it in a proper manner that it is available for the next generation. So this is a beautiful concept in Karma Yoga. Puja Swamiji used to say. I used to like it. So that way, whatever we have, we share with others, we take care, or at least we try to see that we do not deny others what they have to get. And we are always thankful for whatever we have got. So that is what is there. We offer prayers like this, that let everybody be happy, let everybody be free of any problems, let nobody let them have any suffering. So with these prayers, when naturally sarve, when we say all, let us understand we are also included. Okay. So in the prayer for everyone, we are also included. There's finally one prayer which is particularly for us also. There are certain things which you have to do for yourself. Others can't do for you. So our spiritual growth has to be by ourselves. See, even in Vedic rituals, you can do your sankalpa. So that is, when I say sankalpa, that is, I am the one who is doing this particular ritual for the sake of this result. I am doing this. After uttering all these things, now you hand over the authority of doing that ritual to the priest. And the priest will do the whole thing for you. Then you pay that person the dakshina for it. The result of that, he does it in proxy, but the result will come to you. Okay. But here, spiritual growth, each person, we have to have our growth. We cannot, somebody cannot grow for our sake. So here, so the prayer should be asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityor ma amritam gamaya. I mean, I can go on and on with every sentence, but then we'll just go. So, just a little translation, first level I'll give. So, lead me from falsehood into truth. Asat means not totally non-existent. What seems to be apparently existing and then sort of attracting and distracting us, from the real pursuit. So from being enamored of those things which really don't last, lead me to the truth. Tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. So from the darkness of ignorance, lead me to light of knowledge. Now one thing, in the world, material world, you can never say, nobody can say, I can get 100% knowledge in any field. Because there is always new discoveries, new inventions, new things that are going on. So nobody can say, I know the totally everything. But with reference to one thing you can say, the truth of yourself. So the Atma Satyam, Atma Tattvam, with reference to that, you can say, I know it fully or I don't know it. Either I know it fully or I don't know it. So it is the self-ignorance that causes all the problems. So mainly the prayer here is, so tamasaha, from this darkness of self-ignorance, lead me to the light of self-knowledge. And mrityor ma amritam gamaya. So literally, translated, it will mean, lead me from death to deathlessness. Okay. So if nobody, either we die, or what shall I say, you are deathless. So we cannot go from this state to that state. I have got a body, I can maybe postpone death. Some medicines I take or some special treatment. This body is born means it will die one day. So I cannot make the body immortal. Then what is this prayer? Lead me from death to deathlessness. So that means there is another entity that is deathless. That is the Atma, the truth of each one of us, which what shall I say, is neither born nor does it die. So it is always in that way deathless. Because it is not born, it is present all the time. So if my understanding that changes from one misunderstanding to a real understanding. That is what is going from death to deathlessness. So, what do we generally do? We take ourselves as the body, mind, sense complex. So, body's height, body's weight, body's problems are my problems. The sense organs, the mind, their problems are my problems. So, I identify so much with it that I don't see myself as somebody different from it. That means whatever problems body is having, I am having. And body will die means I feel I am also subject to birth and death. Whereas Shastra says you are not the body, mind, sense organs, and it gives you supporting logic. Just, having entered the topic, let me explain a little. Whatever I can refer to as this cannot be I. This much grammar all of us know. What is this referred to in third person cannot be I, the first person. Okay? So, there are so many things referred to as this. Okay. Number 2 is, among the many thises, now this is a new English, I have to do this, I can't say this, that is, so many things are referred to as this, so I am using the word thises. Okay. So, out of all of them, there are some which I claim as mine. Okay. There are others I cannot claim as mine. This desk, it's not my desk. This mic, it is not my mic. This mic stand, it is not my mic stand. This book rest, this book rest, not my book. But this book, mine. This bag is mine. Okay? So among the so many things that can be referred to as this, some are mine. Still, my is not I. This we should understand. My may be a little intimately connected to me, but my also is not still I. Now, sometimes I say I am 5 feet tall. Then sometimes I say, this body of mine, it's giving me problems. This knee joint, this my knee joint is giving me problems. This my mind is always wandering. This my intellect is all the time forgetting something. So whatever I can call as this and my can never be I. Simple logic. Shastra tells you are not all these things. Then you are the I. This you will see in Tattvabodha. Okay. You are different from this body, mind, sense organs. Even though this one particular set of body, mind, sense organs you are claiming as mine, you are not claiming all those body, mind, sense complex. I am not claiming as mine. This body, mind, sense complex I am claiming as mine. But still, what is claimed as mine is not I. This simple thing we understand. Then we learn to be objective with reference to our body, mind, sense complex. We do whatever is necessary. Okay? This mic goes out of order, we take it for repair and do something. If there is something broken in this desk, then we take it to a carpenter and get it repaired. So, when the car goes some problem, you take it to the mechanic and get repaired. Same thing, objectively look at your body, mind, sense organs. Do whatever is to be done. But be objective. Body has gone into repair, it has to be repaired. Full stop. I have to be repaired is not correct. Okay? So this much we understand, then life becomes very easy. So this is the whole thing, that is why I started all this is, lead me from death to deathlessness means, let me understand that this body which is subject to death is not I. Let me understand the I is never subject to, the real I is never subject to death. So that is only possible by knowledge. Okay. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Okay. So, huh?